Have you ever been stuck at a traffic light, impatiently waiting for the red to turn green? Or perhaps you've marveled at the efficiency of city traffic, regulated by these ubiquitous signals. But have you ever stopped to consider who was behind this invention that so seamlessly orchestrates our daily commute? What if I told you that the modern traffic light was the brainchild of a poor black boy from Kentucky? Intrigued? Then buckle up as we journey through the remarkable life of Garrett Morgan, the man who brought order to our roads. In this video, we will delve into the extraordinary life of Garrett Morgan, a man who dared to dream beyond his circumstances and ended up revolutionizing the world. From his humble beginnings in a small cabin in Kentucky to his groundbreaking inventions, Morgan's story is a testament to the power of determination and innovation. So why should you stick around to the end? Because this is not just a story about the creation of the traffic light. It's about a man who refused to be defined by his race or socioeconomic status, and instead chose to define himself by his contributions to the world. Garrett Morgan was born in 1877 in Paris, Kentucky, the seventh of 11 children. His parents were former slaves, and his early life was marked by hardship and poverty. One of the first challenges he faced was the lack of formal education. Morgan had to leave school early to work as a handyman to support his family, which limited his access to formal learning. However, he did not let this deter him. Even as a child, Morgan showed a knack for solving problems. He continued to educate himself, learning to read and write and developing a keen interest in how things worked. This self-taught knowledge would later prove invaluable in his inventions. In the early 1900s, Morgan moved to Cleveland, Ohio, where he started repairing sewing machines. This job allowed him to observe the inner workings of the machines, and he soon invented a belt fastener for sewing machines. His business ventures were so successful that by 1920, he had enough money to start a newspaper, the Cleveland Call, which became one of the most influential black newspapers in the nation. But Morgan didn't stop there. His most notable inventions were yet to come. In 1914, Morgan invented a safety hood to protect against smoke inhalation. This device, which later evolved into the gas mask, was used extensively during World War I, saving countless lives on the battlefield. But it was his next invention that would leave a lasting impact on society. Morgan's journey into traffic safety began with a tragic accident in 1916. Witnessing a severe collision between an automobile and a horse-drawn carriage at a Cleveland intersection, he realized the pressing need for a device to control vehicular traffic. At the time, traffic signals were rudimentary and primarily operated by a manual system that often led to confusion and accidents. Drawing inspiration from existing traffic signals and railway signals, Morgan set out to design a new and improved traffic control system. His goal was to create a device that would streamline traffic flow, reduce accidents, and prioritize safety. After years of experimentation and refinement, Morgan filed a patent application for his traffic signal design on November 20th, 1922. The patented device, later issued as U.S. Patent number 1,475,024 on November 20th, 1923, showcased Morgan's groundbreaking invention, a three-position traffic signal. Morgan's traffic light consisted of three signal arms, each with a different function. The first arm featured the iconic stop signal, which regulated traffic by displaying a red light, indicating vehicles to halt. The second arm displayed a proceed with caution signal, using a yellow light to alert drivers to prepare to stop or slow down. Finally, a third arm displayed a green light, signaling drivers to proceed safely through the intersection. What set Morgan's traffic light apart from previous designs was its automatic mechanism. His invention used an electric motor to move the signal arms, eliminating the need for manual operation. Additionally, he integrated a unique system that allowed for intermittent stops at all intersections, providing vehicles with a brief pause before the light changed, reducing the risk of collisions. In 1923, Morgan installed his traffic signal at the intersection of East 105th Street and Euclid Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. Its successful operation and the positive impact on traffic safety caught the attention of the local authorities and the public. The Cleveland Police Department, recognizing the significance of Morgan's invention, soon adopted the use of his traffic signal at various intersections across the city. He patented the three-position traffic signal in 1923 and sold the idea to General Electric for $40,000, equivalent to about $610,000 today. Morgan's traffic light attracted national attention, leading to its adoption in other cities throughout the United States. His invention revolutionized traffic control and significantly reduced the number of accidents at busy intersections, enhancing road safety for both drivers and pedestrians. But Morgan's contributions to society go beyond the traffic light. In 1912, he founded the G.A. Morgan Hair Refining Company, which sold a hair straightening cream, a hair dye, and a hair styling cream. These products were incredibly popular among African Americans, providing them with previously unavailable hair care solutions. In 1914, Morgan made another significant contribution to public safety: the safety hood, a precursor to the modern gas mask. The safety hood provided its wearers with a safer breathing experience in the presence of smoke, gases, and other pollutants. This invention was particularly useful for firefighters and miners who often worked in environments filled with harmful fumes and smoke. Despite the significance of his inventions, Morgan faced numerous challenges due to racial discrimination. His achievements were often overlooked, and he struggled to gain recognition for his work. But Morgan was not deterred. He continued to invent, driven by a desire to improve the lives of others. In 1920, Morgan made headlines when he used his safety hood to rescue several men trapped in a tunnel under Lake Erie following an explosion. Despite his heroism, the incident was marred by racial tension. When the public discovered that Morgan was black, many refused to recognize his heroism. Some even refused to use the safety hoods, despite their proven effectiveness. Despite these challenges, Morgan's inventions have had a lasting impact. His traffic signal has evolved into the modern traffic light system, used worldwide to regulate traffic and ensure pedestrian safety. His safety hood laid the groundwork for the development of the modern gas mask, protecting countless lives in hazardous situations. Garrett Morgan's inventions and contributions to society received recognition and accolades during his lifetime. He was awarded the grand prize at the Second International Exposition of Safety and Sanitation, held in New York City in 1914. Additionally, in 1939, he received a Certificate of Merit from the United States Department of Commerce for his traffic signal. Beyond his inventions, Morgan was an advocate for civil rights and equality, supporting various social causes and organizations. He passed away on July 27, 1963, but his legacy lives on. His inventions have saved countless lives, and his story continues to inspire. He was a man who refused to be defined by his race or circumstances. Instead, he chose to define himself by his contributions to society, by his inventions that have stood the test of time. As an African-American inventor in the early 20th century, Morgan faced significant racial discrimination. His groundbreaking inventions were often met with skepticism and prejudice. For instance, when he invented the gas mask, he had to hire a white actor to pose as the inventor during demonstrations to convince the public of its effectiveness. This was a common practice among black inventors of the time, who often had to hide their identities to ensure their inventions were accepted by the public. Despite these challenges, Morgan remained undeterred. He continued to innovate and invent, creating products that have had a lasting impact on society. His story is a powerful reminder of the strength of human spirit and the potential for innovation, even in the face of adversity. Morgan's struggles were not just limited to his professional life. He also faced personal challenges. His first wife died at a young age, leaving him to raise their 2 children alone. Despite these personal setbacks, he continued to push forward, remarrying and continuing his work as an inventor. Garrett Morgan's life is a testament to the power of resilience and determination. Despite facing numerous obstacles, he managed to make significant contributions to society, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire today. So, the next time you stop at a traffic light or see a firefighter wearing a gas mask, remember Garrett Morgan. Remember the poor black boy from Kentucky who dared to dream, who dared to invent, and in doing so,